Alrighty. Let's see what we have for today. My thing is a little too loud. Alright. I vaguely remember what we were looking to do when we ended off Friday. We are gonna come here to this fireplace. So, our focus today, initially anyways, is to wrap up finding a lot of these collectible points, the vantage points, the ancient vessels, the metal flowers, more of the campfires, which are the save points slash quick travel locations. On top of, this to see the other part of the map. We might do one or two of the corruption zones, because we're at the level associated with them. But otherwise, yeah, it's predominantly about the collections, about the fireplaces and the collectible stuff. So, let us begin our journey. We're going to come here to this fireplace, get this one, and then head up northeast to get the metal flower. That will be what we start immediately on. I'm not wearing the right armor for what I was going to do right now. I'm going to put that back on. Oh, and we had 3 skill points. So we may now get another talent that was, worth 3 points. I think I'd like to have the strong strike. The previous talent increased the damage to all of the assassination type of attacks. They do a static amount of damage. The last time strong strike increased it by 15%. I'm assuming this is just another, it says 30% damage increase, but I'm assuming it's just another 15% on top of the previous one. But I'm going to go ahead and get this one, because every once in a while we're assassinating something that doesn't die. So I want to make sure that's actually happening. Our next talent will probably be going down this line here. The first talent is kind of useless for us because what it does, its talent's called Heavy Lifter. Move faster while wielding a heavy weapon. These things only drop off of, normally it's elite human mobs happen to have like a machine gun-esque type weapon, and we don't run into those guys very often, so it's a kind of a dead weight talent to begin with. But the follow-up makes the duration of concentration last longer. Concentration is when I do R3 while I'm aiming down the arrow, aiming down my bow, time slows down, so it makes it easier for me to hit targets because I need that help. And the talent after that will make it so we reload faster while we're doing that. So pretty much we're really going for these 2 talents, the longer duration for the slow time, and then the quicker reload during slow time. But let us go off. Let's go get the last of our collectibles. So then the only thing we have to do after collectibles is we get to just do the quests. Because we won't have anything else to collect, hopefully, unless they randomly activate something later on. Right, got this campfire. Let's head over here to the metal flower. Hey, Demon Ace. That's a big bitch. there fucking two of them? Fuck that. Alright. What I wouldn't kill to have, like, binoculars or something. Where is this metal flower? Okay, wherever it is, it's past those guys. So let us keep going. And see if we can't get the metal flower without being molested by the big giant T-Rexes with rocket launchers on their backs.
Hardy little plant. He'll help.
God, I think I see it. I see it. Just going for it. Go for it. Okay, so the metal flower I just got was a Mark II, which is interesting because we had been fighting only Mark IIIs, but I take that back, it's not that interesting. We only have Mark IIs left. This is right next to the big giant Thunderjaw site. It was just a little bit north of, so this is where it was located. It's just a little bit north of the second body of water, the more northern of the two. Can't miss it. Again, got that triangle of stuff, but pretty much if you see the Thunderjaws, it's just a bit past them. Yeah, it's nice, scary Thunderjaws. Alright, got that one. Gonna head north now. We're gonna get this fireplace, and then get the next two. Yes, at this moment. You are the only person watching Demon Ace. I don't know. He made me pancakes earlier, I'm not complaining. Where was it going? Following the yellow brick road. Put on the right armor. Tired of getting chunked. Where's my ice armor?
Never know when I might need these.
On to the next save point. Let's get this one, and we'll move on to the next.
You'll do. Alright, keep heading west to the merchant, and then we spin north. Up the trader for the free sample box of stuff. I don't think they have anything that I necessarily care about beyond that. I need to get the Shadow Rattler, but I still need rabbit skins and fox skins for that anyways. Can't be too prepared. Won't be getting up that way. Just when I saw a road. Oh, it's the other direction.
Good looking enough to stop a caravan.
That wasn't a warning.
Why are there so many of these things?
Here we go again.
Craft some more potions. traps because I didn't use them. So I don't have to waste the resources. Cool, so from here, we are going to go ahead north to this metal flower. Nice cache of resources and items that sell for money. I'm currently in the middle of the zone for the metal flower. I don't know exactly where it is, because I don't see the noticeable triangle flowers like I have elsewhere. Must be up on the rocks. Oh, here it is. This one was a smidgen harder. It's another Mark II. This is where it's located in the map. It's almost the most northern of the metal flowers in the original content. There's only one other one that's super, super high. This one was a little bit more difficult to find. It's southwest of its icon marker. It's at the top, essentially, of what, a plateau. There's no other really distinguishable marks other than just make sure you're at the highest point within the within this area's search radius, and you'll pretty much find it. It is the Mark II F, so it is the 6th in the Mark II series.
Artifacts.
Next, we are gonna go. Okay, we're gonna get this save point. We're gonna leave this corrupted zone alone for right now. And then once we get the save point, we're gonna get this Banuk figurine, and then travel all the way north to the other flower. And it's gonna hurt you.
Looks good.
Alright, got that save point, so let's head for the Banuk artifact. If it's anything like any of the other ones, it's gonna be up high up on the cliff. Well, like everyone has been so far. Yep, and it's actually pretty noticeable. You can see the tightrope line, and the paintings are actually ended up being the thing you actually tell. This is usually where they place them. There's only 6 of these in the original game. I don't know if they added more in the DLC section of this. The extended gameplay
I'm not far from Pitchcliff.
section.
Murad's set to look for his agent in the town's marketplace. Pitchcliff isn't far. Murad's agent is waiting in the town marketplace.
Gotta put on my frost defense gear. I'm gonna keep running into these birds. The bird. Not that easy. This is not the normal way to get up here, but I will do it. Because I don't want to have to go a long way
Hello?
around. Alright, I need to get higher, don't I? Double check and see. Nothing noticeable. There must be a climbable cliff somewhere. Is it this way? It's probably not this way. It might be this way. Because I see more paintings over here. I don't know if it normally points us towards. Yep. Maybe not. No, I don't see nothing. I don't see anything climbable anyways. And it's a little I guess that's the other point against me in this one. Oh, it's probably actually over here. If there was a climbable section, it's usually like the rocks are usually marked with like a whitish type of let's call it rockware. But it's harder to notice in this area when there's snow. I noticed that earlier when I was in another snowy section of the mountains. I was not supposed to go that way. I leapt without looking.
Another day passing.
I don't know actually how I'm going to get there. Because I didn't see anything to climb other than... Do I keep going higher? Let us find out. If we could just go higher. I was just being silly. Yeah, it's looking that way. Yeah, it really was that simple. Maybe not. No, it was that simple.
This sculpture must be of...
So this is the second in the set of 3 for the Banuk artifacts. Pretty much, just do yourself a favor and don't come up from the south towards the artifact, even though you're seeing the paintings here. You have to come up here, pretty much right to the edge of where the trees hit. And then up here is a second or third ridge. The highest one that you're able to climb up, or walk up, I should say, is the correct one. And then it's just a little tiny jaunt over to it. So from here, we're gonna head straight north, stopping at this town that's up ahead for the fast travel point, and then continue going even farther past that, because our ultimate goal is all the way north for the metal flower that's at the top. Assuming we don't get eaten along the way.
Finish even one.
I happen to need, of all the resources I've got, Blaze is my lowest, and thankfully these chargers slash horses drop it. Ow, ow. I'll pick that. Alright, got another fire spot. Keep going to the village for a quick stop at the vendor.
Handy.
Look, I got a pair of sturdy Osram hands, and I know how to put them to use. I'll always be working.
Quick stop and get my free sample box. Let's see if there's anything we can sell. So we're giving ourselves some bag space. Let's see, 50, 100, 200, 250, 300. Okay, I can sell one of these, two of these. I still have 250. 'Cause this place is rich in that stuff. I've got 500 of this, so I'm gonna sell that too. Alrighty. Did I get the other fire point? Yeah, I did. So we continue our magical journey north to the Middle Flower. And see, there's likely going to be campfires along the way. So far this game always keeps littering the landscape with them, giving us multiple save points and fast travel points. I doubt it will be any different up north. I missed that rabbit. Hi guys, what are you waiting on? Oh.
This might even
that.
the odds.
Maybe I won't take this. I forgot I don't have the movement yet. Oh, nope, I am gonna take it. Take it. Bye guys, right over there. Thunderjaw? No, they're just snap moss. One, two, piece of cake.
Good haul.
Still heading heading right to get this campfire real fast, and then we keep heading north. Okay, got the campfire. Continue our wayward path north for the flower. The Thunderhawk better leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to fight it. What's saying me now? Oh, Glenhawks. You haven't seen nothing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Might regret this.
You don't see anything. No. Ow. that hurt? I have lightning resist gear on. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. We'll do this. Bad touch. Bad touch. Run. Uh-huh. Eat that, storm bird. Level up. Alright. Back to the metal flower, which is the whole reason we were up here. Ah, there it is. Alright, so this metal flower is likely a Mark II as well. I haven't looked at it yet. It is located southwest of its center icon. This is the most northern of the metal flowers, short of there possibly being any in the new content that I haven't got into yet. It's located right next to the road on a cliff's edge, or a height. Pretty much if you just follow the road uh, and keep an eye on your right, you'll see the triangle flowers along with the metal flower. It is Mark II G, so it is the 7th in the set of 2 of the metal flowers. So now that we got that, I have one more save point fireplace thing to go get up here to the north, and then we go back down to the south.
This scrapes.
Put on my frost armor again. I'm likely to get hit by that bird over there. Go under the water.
Grazers. Can override them if I don't spook them.
Blaze. Perfect, it's the lowest resource I got. I only have 64 blaze, and most of the stuff I take usually takes about, to make anything with it, usually takes about 3 or 4. Like the fire arrows, they take 3, and the explosives take 5. This location is giving me really big, you're gonna come here for a quest vibes. Just based on the, pathing pretty much anything like this was usually oriented around either a side quest or the main quest. That's how this is being displayed. Alright, so we got that camp. We somehow missed another one down here. So we're going to quick travel to this campfire, head to the southeast and get that other one.
Now here's a place I don't
Alright, I got that campfire. I realize I have a quest over here that's called Old Acquaintance. We will do, so we have a campfire here we have a city here that we haven't gone to yet. Quest here. And a vantage point here, which is it's a collectible. We will do those dead last. Instead, we are going to come over here and we're going to do this corrupted zone. Oh god. Are those terror moths? No, they're rock breakers. Those little mole things that I killed earlier. Why is there two of them? Why do you hate me, game? Alright, so. What am I doing here? What am I putting on? I'm putting on the physical defense armor. Because I don't want to get trucked. Which is exactly what's going to be happening here. I will keep the rope caster for right now, and we will see what happens.
Gonna put up a fight.
Good little mole monster. I safe here? Not really with two of these. It's no longer safe up there. Kind of insane. I'd be interested to see what people did to do this, if they didn't do it like I'm doing it. Just hiding behind a rock and taking pot shots like I'm a Jehovah's Witness. Glad this rock is indestructible. Okay. New plan, 'cause it's taking forever. I want... What do I want? I want the bombing thing. That's the one.
Damn, no more of the...
Hey, Three Mox. How you doing? I'm doing good. Currently fighting two corrupted mole rats. Yep, glad to have you back. Why, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Hopefully you enjoy yourself just as much today. After I kill these things, I'm gonna move on. I get to be a lot more inventive when it's just the one monster, but when there's two of these things, I don't even know how you would deal with them under normal circumstances, short of doing what I'm doing, which is essentially just cheesing the shit out of them, because they're not doing their melee stuff over here in the rocks. All they're doing is coming out of the ground and shooting rocks at me. No, and actually I've even figured out a great way to deal with the birds. That Thunderhawk guy. But this guy by himself isn't that bad. It's literally the fact that there's two of them and that they're corrupted, so they get that crappy debuff that they get to put on you at the same time. Yeah, I think it's the Thunderhawk. I just killed one again recently, and I figured out a great way of dealing with him. Besides the fact that I've gotten, since you've seen me last, I've gotten new armor that has exceptionally high thunder resistance, so a lot of his bullshit thunder attacks, I'm greatly reducing that damage, so really it just came down to his melee attacks. And when I use the Terror Blast arrows, I knock off a lot of his equipment, so that he's not getting to do the melee as often. And I figured out, with how often he's on the ground, I can hook him into the ground, and then he's got 2 blaze canisters on his back that I can then blow up, and it takes off a fourth of his health. When both of them explode, I take off a fourth of his health. So it ended up being really a lot different this last time, the last Thunderhawk I just fought. These guys, though, I have nothing. Not when there's 2 of them. In fact, I imagine it would be just as much of a pain in the ass as those 2 Thunderhawks as well. Alright, there's one. Or did I get both? Apparently I got both. Actually, yes, that is what they're weak to. The problem is I wouldn't get... I can't take advantage of it, because there's 2 of them. Even though if I freeze one of them, I'd only be able to do special damage to one section of it when I'm still fighting the other one. Like, I can freeze both, but then I wouldn't have any time to do any damage on the other one. If it was just the one, I'd get to approach this completely different. Alright. So we got that. So we got 3 fire pit save points to get in a row. 4, sorry. So let's, we'll get the top one and work our way down. Right now, I'm, gathering up all the waypoints, the collectibles, before I move on to the quests. I imagine that'll take me another hour or 2. Alright, there's the first one. Let's get the next one. Yeah, since you were last here, I ran into another one of those, yeah, let's see what it will... It's these guys. You know, they reveal the map for me. I got the one in the south, and this is the only guy I've got left, not including the DLC / the new content they've got up here, which I'll be doing that after I finish the main quest line. Pretty much I'm just trying to get the collectibles now, so I don't have to think about it later. And then it's nothing but main quests over and over and over again. Okay, let's get this one to the south. More arrows. Don't want to piss off the crocodiles. Put on the rope caster for those guys. We put on a mod on that rope caster because I just realized it's still, all the slots are still empty. What do we put on this? You want handling. It's the only thing that actually affects it. Yes, actually, I think Shadows of Colossus was a really great game, especially for the time period in which it came from. It's probably one of the better early, what you would call a Monster Hunter game. In fact, I'd still say it's probably a better version of it, in my opinion. So this is also something new I've been able to do since you were last here as well. I can now control the Ravengers.
Save these for the trail.
He can stay here. Get this other firefight. I'm super low on potions.
I'll shake it out later.
Yeah, I don't have the talent yet to make it permanent. That they're permanently controlled yet. I'm not sure if I'm willing to get it just yet. I'm looking at another talent first. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go down this line. Right now it seems like it's what? Like a solid 30 seconds. If I get... where is it? If I get this talent, Combat Overdrive Plus, it's indefinite. It would be permanent. Whereas I've got the one that's making it so it's lasting, what, a minute or 30 seconds, something along those lines? I think it's a minute now. I think it was originally 30 seconds. And if I get this talent, then it's permanent. But they don't follow me. You know, they stay on whatever their set path was when I ran into them.
Abandoned. A lot of dead machines.
Alright, so I have a side quest to do there later. Alright. We're gonna come here, and we're gonna head west to that save point, and then we're gonna go do this cauldron. That'll let us control more machines. Quick save. Yeah, this way. Yeah, especially when there's like one big guy, lots of little guys. The other thing I noticed too, which is interesting. So you know those big giant mole machines I was fighting earlier? They were they were corrupted creatures, so you can't control those. But non-corrupted machines are aggressive to corrupted machines. So even if I couldn't control them, if I could kite them into one another, they'll fight each other. But generally speaking, corrupted machines destroy the regular ones. But yeah, it's especially good for because the big machine guys, even though there was 2 in that last one, those Ravengers I was fighting, usually it's 3 or 4 now. They're starting to throw a lot more of them at you. Ooh.
Let's see how much progress we make.